Hello, and welcome back to Raghav TV for yet another live stream. Today we have a very big live stream, and today we'll be talking about FC Barcelona. And let me quickly add Zeeshan bhai to the live stream. Hello, welcome Zeeshan.
Hi,
How
hi
are you?
Raghav bhai. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great, doing great. Finally, after a long time. I mean, I remember last time हमने जब record किया था, it was Barcelona season review, and just before Messi had left.
Yeah,
So we didn't. That video still didn't come out. So finally, we are back again after one more season, and yes.
yeah, man.
So
Good to
how
be
how is it?
here.
Yeah, how is it going for you, bhai? All
All
good.
बढ़िया. All I'm very happy, excited. मैंने बारसा के ऊपर बातचीत की नहीं because I'm kind of pissed with whatever is going on. मुझे मतलब जो भी ये सारा सिनेरियो हो रहा है with the financial mess everything. I was wanting to मैं खुद एक वीडियो में बनाऊं बात करूं but then every single day एक नई न्यूज़ आ जा रही है तो I'm kind of confused कि क्या हो रहा है. So I thought कि यार let's give it a rest. देखते हैं and it's a very good opportunity for all of us to talk about Barcelona right now. So good to be here.
Yes. So if anybody hasn't subscribed, do subscribe to his channel as well. I mean, most of you would be knowing him. If you still don't know, go and check out his channel as well. He covers like ultimately everything about football. So I've been following him since a very long time.
हाँ,
So I know he makes quality content. So
thank you.
let's jump into today's news as of now.
Hmm.
Angel Di Maria to Barcelona is the news going on in Twitter today. Your opinions?
Man, I would say go for it. पता है, with Di Maria still playing at that level, ठीक है, at technical levels, I still am kind of thinking. But then you know what? Better than Dembele. Dembele is gonna leave because he's not signing the contract. Chelsea bound as it looks right now. तो ठीक है, Dembele, Tata, bye bye. No worries, यार. We can have Angel Di Maria. अब बस point यही है कि he has played for Real Madrid. So would he wanna be at Barcelona? ये conflict है. But then as a Barca fan, would I want to have Di Maria in my team? Hmm. Yeah, क्यों नहीं? Go get him. एक साल, डेढ़ साल, you know, it's gonna be good. Ankit
Hello,
bhai.
Ankit Bhai as well. His check out his channel as well. Very big Chelsea fan. He's been doing content regularly as well. And about Di Maria, yaar, I mean the point is, if Dembele leaves, we only have three people who can play on the right. Ferran Torres, Abde, who will be promoted, is what is the news coming, and potentially Alex Collado. Obi, we are
Hmm.
not sure how what is his quality and how good he's going to be for I mean how good he's going to be. His loan spell was like kind of yeah, I mean 50-50. He had certain good games, certain bad games. So going into Champions League campaign with Abde, Ferran, and and Collado as your only right wingers is something which is very tricky. And Di Maria, yaar, I mean on a short term, I would completely take him because he is asking for a 1 year contract. Is what is the information this is coming out right now. I
He
mean
wants to
that
be at
perfectly works
Argentina.
for
He
me.
wants to go back to Argentina. That's the reason
Yeah,
why.
he
Or even Juventus के लिए भी he wasn't going for a long-term contract. He said very clearly that I would be there at my home. So he
hmm.
wants to be at Argentina soon. Scene बस यही है with Di Maria कि वो जो rivalry है अपनी Madrid और
Ex Real
Barca
Madrid.
की, can that be
Uh,
worked
I
upon?
mean,
देखते हैं.
that's a big factor. But yeah, I mean, next summer Serge Gnabry would be on a free. So अगर बारसा plan करती है सही तरीके से this right wing situation, then potentially we could, do something good. And that was the thing. I mean, right timing with the Dembele chat.
Yeah, yeah,
I
बिल्कुल अंकित भाई.
mean, of course. So let's start with this season and let's talk about this season's goalkeeper and defense and potential signings as well. So first of all, what do you think about Ter Stegen? Do you think he's improved from last season, or do you think he still needs someone to compete with him?
Ter Stegen का फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द सीजन बहुत खराब था बट देन विद जावी कमिंग इन जैसे हमारा डिफेंस थोड़ा सा इंप्रूव हुआ वी सॉ एन इम्प्रूवमेंट इन टर स्टेगन एज वेल देयर वर गेम्स जहाँ पे यू नो वी कुड सी द रियल फ्लाइंग टर स्टेगन बैक इन to his prime, you know, but बहुत ही कम games से that we got to see the best of Ter Stegen. Still, I won't say he's at his best. Far from what he has been 3 years back. उसका सीजन डिक्लाइन पे ही चला है। लास्ट ईयर का सीजन भी इट वाजंट सो गुड। इस साल आई वुड से अ स्लाइट बिट बेटर, still giving up hopes कि yes their real Ter Stegen is in there somewhere, but कभी ना कभी he has conceded cheap goals मेरे भाई। at times काफी ज्यादा हमको confusion हुई कि is it a mistake of Ter Stegen, should he have saved it or not, क्या यहाँ पे गलती है हमारे डिफेंस की। although आप अपना डिफेंस देखोगे it has been ripped apart by low table teams time and time again, and still on those games Ter Stegen has saved us। बस बात यही है कि आई स्टिल फील कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट हिम, आई वांट टू सी हिम बी एट बार्सिलोना, बिकॉज हमारे पास कोई ऐसे रियल ऑप्शन नहीं है। पीपल हैव सजेस्टेड कि ना गो फॉर हिम, गो फॉर दैट, यान सोमर ला लो, वो ला लो। द थिंग इज कि यू नो स्टिल वी आर वंडरिंग इफ वी विल बी एबल टू फिल द स्पॉट ऑफ विक्टर वाल्डेस। तो
Perfect. Perfectly summed up. And do you, I mean, obviously 50-50 season for Ter Stegen. First half was poor, of course. But, I mean, signs of that old Ter Stegen showing up in a few games. But a big question is, do you think Iñaki Peña could
hmm,
be the future of FC Barcelona? Because the performance that we saw as a Galatasaray player against Barcelona, it was phenomenal. So see, I'm not judging him based on that one game.
yeah,
I'll be honest. I haven't seen or I don't see Galatasaray games. So I mean, we will judge him based on that one game. So
yeah.
do you think
That was a
he
big
could
game,
be?
Raghav. That was a big game. So, you know, Champions League का game में, if you are playing against his old club, so and he came
Hmm,
up with such great performance, so you have to judge him based upon that game. Well, obviously, his entire season wouldn't have been that good. Still, I
hmm,
would
hmm,
consider
hmm.
that game to be a very peak game, and he has done a good job. So, Iñaki Peña, according to me, I believe that he should be in our team next season. Neto की जहाँ तक बात है, he hasn't played at all. तो the thing with me is कि भाई जब उस बंदे को नहीं खिलाना, तो बेटर है कि उसको सेल कर दो, लेट हिम बी एट एनी
Yeah,
अदर टीम, एंड ही वाज अ स्टार्टर इन हिज प्रीवियस टीम।
for
तो
Valencia.
या तो अगर वेलेंसिया पे
हाँ,
वो स्टार्टर बनते थे, खेले थे, एंड नाउ ही इज हियर एट बार्सिलोना वार्मिंग द बेंच, तो कोई जरूरत नहीं है उसको रखने की। लेट्स हैव इनाकी पिना, ही वुड बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू बी ऑन द बेंच एज द सेकंड चॉइस, एंड देन वी कैन प्ले हिम इन कप गेम्स लाइक बार्सा यूज्ड टू
hmm,
डू
hmm.
बिफोर। पता है, ब्रावो एंड टर स्टेगन के साथ वी यूज्ड टू डू द
हाँ,
सेम
हाँ,
ओल्ड
हाँ,
थिंग
हाँ.
इन इवन पिंटो।
Barca
Have
have
I got
been
it right?
bad in these few years as they have moved away from the roots of La Masia. Hopefully, I mean that is what we will have to depend upon. Abhi to option bhi nahi hai. We don't have money as well to buy players from outside. So only option is relying on the talent that we
And
produce.
we are now relying on La Masia, मतलब पिछले एक
Yeah.
साल डेढ़ साल में we have got a lot of players from La Masia, तो things times are changing.
Rafinha news, I mean, demand to wahi hai ki 60 to 70 million, which is nowhere close to anything we can afford. So as of now,
Check this out, check this comment, comment भाई का comment है यहाँ पे, Rafinha has
हाँ.
declined an offer from Liverpool, he only wants Barcelona, but the point is पैसा कहाँ है exactly।
Exactly. So even if he wants to come, even if he reduces his wages तो अभी problem ही नहीं है. Players who are coming and are ready to take that wage cut to play for us. Problem is कि we don't have the transfer budget right now. तो कर भी सकते हैं तो we can only make free signings, or if we sell any player then only we can make any signings. That leads to the next comment which says Frankie De Jong to Manchester United very close. So yeah, I mean this is a topic which like creates a heavy debate in Barcelona community. Like there's one part of the community which says ki बेच दो, लेवेंडोस्की को लाओ, राफिनिया को लाओ, एंड दूसरी is the Frankie De Jong loving community which is like नहीं, Frankie De Jong has to stay. I mean I understand both perspectives कि अगर De Jong को sell करे तो we will generate funds, एंड उस फंड से शायद we'll be able to afford two signings possibly. एंड अगर डियोंग को सेल करते भी है तो उसका रिप्लेसमेंट के लिए भी वी हैव टू स्पेंड मनी. दैट्स one more disadvantage to that deal. And
एंड डियोंग को सेल, सीन है इसकी, डियोंग को सेल करना हमारी अभी टू बैलेंस द बुक्स एंड ऑल एक नेसेसिटी बन जाएगा। बार्सिलोना हैज टू पे अ सर्टेन अमाउंट बिफोर 30th ऑफ जून टू बैलेंस देयर बुक। सो आई एम नॉट प्रीटी श्योर कि इवन जो डियोंग के सेल से जो पैसा आएगा वी कैन यूटिलाइज द होल ऑफ इट इन ट्रांसफर्स, और उसका एक कुछ पार्टी यूज कर पाएंगे, बिकॉज अ पार्ट ऑफ इट वुड गो डेफिनेटली इन बैलेंसिंग द बुक्स।
exactly. So yeah, I think we'll have to wait and see. अगर क्योंकि एज ऑफ नाउ बारसा हैव टू जनरेट 688 million एंड सेल ऑफ बारसा स्टूडियोज सब मिला के भी वी आर नॉट एबल टू जनरेट दैट मनी एंड वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू साइन द CVC deal which is a huge thing, especially considering the situation we are in and the amount of money we need. And वही है कि फिर डियोंग का सेल might not happen, we'll have to wait and watch. Almani in Leeds, I'm not sure, अभी तो कुछ नेगोशिएशन तो है नहीं. पर्सनल टर्म्स तो एग्रीड है एज ऑफ नाउ, बट
पर्सनल टर्म्स तो सबसे
ट्रांसफर तो
अग्रीड है यार राघव भाई,
हाँ.
पर्सनल टर्म्स तो मेरे से भी कल अग्री करके गया यार अलीमानी, रामखोर घर पे आया था, मतलब he has agreed with Christensen, कैसी है, लेवांडोस्की,
हम्म.
अब आई थिंक रफीनिया एज वेल, अब कल पता चलेगा कि डी मारिया से भी पर्सनल टर्म्स अग्रीड है, तो यार पर्सनल
हम्म.
टर्म अग्री करने से थोड़े हो जाता है कुछ, लाइक
हाँ,
you
एग्जैक्टली.
have to actually strike the deal with the club. Bayern won't let him go. Now I think they should, because अब सीन खराब हो गई है, तो बारसा should try to offload players. पहला कंसर्न मेरा है कि what the hell are you guys doing? कि मैं लॉन्गले की डील कराओ यार, वो I think I've heard this
टॉटनम,
rumor about Tottenham.
लॉन्गले टू टॉटनम. हाँ.
But then he declined. Martin Braithwaite says, I don't want to leave. Biralem Pjanic कह रहे हैं कि मुझे इतना पैसा यहाँ मिल रहा है. Why should I leave? I will be here. So, all of these things are there. So I'm thinking, what would you do in a scenario where your players are under contract, and they are not willing to leave? Make the best use of them. Clement Longley is not that bad a defender, to be really honest. बहुत लोग क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं क्लेमेंट लॉन्गले को, बट द सीन विद क्लेमेंट लॉन्गले इज कि बंदा एरर प्रोन है, इज नॉट अ बैड डिफेंडर,
हाँ.
एंड दैट्स अ बिग डिफरेंस. यूज हिम. मिरालम पैनिक बिफोर दैट फियास्को एट
वो
बार्सिलोना, ही वाज
फोर
अच्छा प्लेयर
वो
था, वो
जब
इसका एक
वो
बुरा सीजन बस हुआ थोड़ा सा. हाँ क्या
हाँ.
राघव?
नहीं नहीं, वो जब कोमन के अंडर व्हेन वी यूज्ड टू प्ले दैट 4-2-3-1 विद पियानिच एंड डियोंग, वो काफी
या
मतलब इट आई मीन इफ यू आर मूविंग, अगर उसको बैकअप के लिए रख रहे हैं और स्पेशली पियानिच हु हैज दैट एक्सपीरियंस
या अरे
एंड
लुक एट
इफ
फर्नांडिनियो, स्टिल वो
हाँ.
फर्नांडिनियो डज द जॉब. अब मतलब कम ऑन, मैटिच खेलते हैं यूनाइटेड पे, ही स्टिल डज द जॉब. आई मीन आई एम सेइंग कि फाइन, ठीक है, वर्स्ट कम्स टू इट, दीस गाइस वुड वांट टू लीव. Make them
हम्म.
play, make them pay. Actually खिलाओ उनको,
हम्म.
get their best, इतना मोटिवेट करो उनको कि they find themselves usable to this team, and then उनकी maybe market value बढ़ेगी, maybe उनको बेहतर लगेगा, and they would feel like, yeah, feel ठीक है यार, मैंने अपना contract end कर लिया, let me go. And maybe if right now we'll be bound to sell them for like 2 million 3 million, हो सकता है उस point
हम्म.
of time तक, even though they will leave for free, they will have certain हमारा हमारा actually wage demand काफी ज्यादा खत्म हो जाएगा उस point of time तक.
एंड पॉइंट भी यही है कि प्रॉब्लम तभी आता है व्हेन वी मेक देम कंसिस्टेंटली स्टार्टर्स. एज अ
हाँ
रोटेशनल प्लेयर व्हेन वी यूज देम देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम, क्योंकि कुमन के अंडर बिग प्रॉब्लम वाज दैट कि कंसिस्टेंटली वी केप्ट स्टार्टिंग देम, और फिर यंगस्टर्स को चांस मतलब आई मीन वही चीज आ जाती है फिर कि हर हर आई मीन अंडर वाल्वर्डे जैसे राकिटिच को हर गेम खिलाया, फिर अंडर कुमन फिर पेड्री को ओवर यूज किया, वैसे दैट्स व्हेन ये अभी इवन अंडर जावी अभी जैसे फेरान टोरेस को ओवर यूज कर रहे हैं हम,
exactly.
वैसे that's the problem when it comes to that. I'll come to the comments. I mean, Di Maria ka to, yeah, we talked about Di Maria earlier in the stream, so do check that out again. Dilict या कुंडे यार भाई, अभी we have no money. I mean, if this is a general question, then who would you choose? Dilict या
Who do you
कुंडे?
choose, Raghav bhai?
I mean, I'm a big Dilict fan भाई. Since that Ajax run, I mean, Juventus में he hasn't been that bad as people make it out to be. But अभी फिलहाल based on form, I would say Kunde.
Okay. Oh, okay. Based on form today, I would say delete. Man, delete. एकदम फाड़ बंदा है यार वो, like I would give anything to have him in my team. Proper leader, and he'd be perfect for our team. He has played in that system. He understands that
Hmm.
system. Natural leader, a voice out from the back, since PK has been voicing himself out at some place else. So I think Delete would be the right choice. But then we are far away from signing Delete, because उसका भी जो
Yeah.
वो है क्या कहते हैं उसका रिलीज क्लॉज है 120 million euros का है, सो ही दे आर वर्किंग ऑन अ डील विद यूवेंटस, सो दैट दे विल लोअर द रिलीज क्लॉज, सो हो
Release
सकता है इफ नॉट
clause.
नाउ, एंड ही वुड साइन अनदर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट विद
Hmm.
देम फॉर लाइक थोड़ा कम साल का करने वाला है, 2 या 3 साल का होगा, एंड ही वुड बी
Hmm.
वांटिंग दिल यूवेंटस छोड़ेगा, टू बी रियली
हाँ.
ऑनेस्ट. एंड आई फील कि मे बी वी शुड बी
Okay.
aware, and we
हाँ.
can should get him.
फ्रैंकी के बारे में आई मीन एज ऑफ नाउ नथिंग, एज ऑफ नाउ तो बस लिंक रूमर्स ही है, बट नथिंग सॉलिड कॉन्क्रीट एज ऑफ नाउ. बट we'll have to wait and watch कि June 30th तक if we're able to generate that money, then maybe we won't sell
And
both.
Laporta is working on things.
Yeah, definitely. क्या लगता है कि आप पोर्चुगल कहाँ तक जा सकता है नेशंस लीग में? नेशंस लीग में यार आई मीन ऑनेस्टली, आर यू फॉलोइंग नेशंस लीग?
Yeah, like those.
Okay,
I
okay,
got
okay.
nothing better to do. Well, yeah, when the goats are playing, yeah, you gotta watch.
I
That's
mean,
the point of
yesterday's
Nations League.
game was absolutely great. Both Ronaldo and Messi scoring are full old 2014, 2016
हाँ यार,
vibes.
मजा आ गया. मतलब like you have to just drop your mind एक बार, and you just have to
Hmm.
sit and enjoy it. मैं तो ऐसे ही feel हो रहा था यार.
मैं seriously
अरे
रहा watching. It's great, great. I mean, more and more people to the football community, and just we just keep growing every day. And Rafinha transfer, yaar, that's the thing. Ki personal terms have been agreed, but transfer fee ke liye we don't have money as of now. I think rather than offloading De Jong, we should sell three, four other players like Depay, Dembele, Nico. I mean,
हाँ, निको नहीं, कमेंट भाई,
Ni-
निको नहीं.
I mean Nico तो पता नहीं यार, out of
नहीं
nowhere these rumors are coming for Nico. I mean, why will you sell Nico
नहीं नहीं,
Gonzalez,
पता है
man?
क्या? अरे कमेंट भाई वाज देयर इन द लाइव स्ट्रीम यार. कमेंट भाई, आपको याद है उस दिन लाइव स्ट्रीम पे वी सोल्ड, आपको बताता हूँ मैं राघव भाई, वी सोल्ड
Hmm.
ऑल द डेडवुड्स एट
Hmm.
बार्सिलोना
हाँ.
मिनिमम प्राइस पे, एंड वी
हाँ.
जनरेटेड समथिंग अराउंड 130 140 मिलियन यूरोस.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
इवन
Hmm.
इन जस्ट द ट्रांसफर वैल्यू हमने सारे डेडवुड बेचे, एंड
Hmm.
लीस्ट वैल्यू कंसिडर की कि उमटीटी को 2 मिलियन में बेचो, रेगी पीच को
Hmm.
5 मिलियन में बेचो, लाइक ऐसे करके हमने जोड़ा,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
और we come came across something 130 140 million euros, and that is without saving the wage bill as well. So
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
matlab still there's a high possibility if we are able to get the suitors for our deadwood players like Brathwaite, Umtiti,
Hmm.
Roberto, Longley, Neto, क्या नाम है अपने विंगर्स जो हमारे पास है, ट्रिंकाओ एंड ऑल. सो वी
Hmm.
स्टिल वुड बी एबल टू जनरेट डिसेंट वैल्यू. 130 नहीं तो
Hmm.
100 मिलियन बहुत है. और
Hmm.
इमेजिन
Hmm.
आप इनसे सिर्फ 3 प्लेयर्स, 4 प्लेयर्स भी 100 मिलियन, 5, 4 तो बहुत ज्यादा, चार पांच प्लेयर्स भी आप इन 100 मिलियन में ले आते हो, गुड
Hmm.
साइनिंग्स, डिसेंट साइनिंग्स, लाइक द साइनिंग्स दैट लिवरपूल डज. मजा आ जाएगा.
Who is a possible DM for Manchester United for next season? अभी तो आई मीन लिंक्स तो अभी बस डियोंग के ही है, और नेवे रूबन नेवेस से भी लिंक्ड है, बट नॉट रियली श्योर कि टारगेट क्या है टेन हाग का अभी तक. आई मीन क्लियर प्लान नहीं आया है अभी तक यूनाइटेड का कि हु इज गोइंग टू बी देयर डीएम, एंड होपफुली नॉट डियोंग. मेसी आएगा भाई वर्षा? आई डोंट थिंक सो यार, नो चांस ऑफ दैट हैपनिंग अगेन. And any view on what Messi said today on PSG booing him? I haven't seen anything. I mean, if you have any, if you have
अभिषेक
seen
भाई,
anything.
अभिषेक भाई आज नहीं मेसी ने बोला है. मेसी ने ये बात 3-4 दिन पहले बोली थी दैट व्हेन पीएसजी booed him in the stadium, तो उसके बच्चे वहां पे थे, he had Antonella and he had his 3 kids over there, and for a moment they all went quiet. They weren't understanding कि क्या चल रहा है, why are the people, instead of applauding his father, they are booing him, and they really weren't responsive.
Hmm.
And even when they got back home, nobody talked. His kids didn't say anything to him, but they understood, kind of, they have gone through that, and that's a really bad scenario. Shouldn't be, the kids should not be going through this. And कल आपने एक moment देखा जहाँ पे when Cristiano scored the goal and his mother was over there and she was crying watching his son score the goals. 37 years का हो के भी, when your mother is watching you play football and you score the goals and she's crying, man, nothing is beautiful than that.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's anybody, not only Messi. Yeah, whenever you get bored, it doesn't,
Of
mentally
course,
you get
anyone,
affected
right?
a lot.
Even I'm
Any.
against the people who boo Bale. I'm like, bhai,
Hmm.
and now they are finding the respect. Comment, bhai, huh? you know,
I mean, yesterday,
there,
to
there are
yaar,
people.
his free
Huh.
kick fired his
Hmm.
country to his first World Cup in like 68 years. So that's something very, very
So
historic. And
राघव भाई, वो वेल्स के लिए पार्ट अलग हो गया ना. वेल्स के लिए तो
हाँ,
लोगों को
हाँ,
उससे
हाँ,
दिक्कत नहीं है, बट फॉर रियल मैड्रिड
हाँ.
दे हैव हार्ड दिक्कत. एंड मैं समझ सकता हूँ, यस, डेम्बेले भी कभी कभार हरामखोरी किया है बारसा के लिए, द पीपल हैव बूड एज वेल. तो मैं आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट पार्ट ऑफ फुटबॉल, दैट्स ओके, बट जस्ट लेट, ठीक है, आप स्टेडियम में यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल द क्राउड व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, ठीक है, बट
Exactly.
स्टिल एटलीस्ट लेट देम, अलाउ देम टू द time to prove themselves right. And Dembele ne kiya wo cheez. He came back
Hmm.
and started to assist a lot. So, वैसे राघव, वी
Hmm.
वर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द डिफेंडर्स ना, तुमने वो वाला सेगमेंट
हाँ,
स्टार्ट किया था इन व्हिच वी वर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द गोलकीपर एंड डिफेंडर. वी
yeah,
वर एट द सेंटर
defenders.
बैक्स, यहाँ पे क्रिस्टियनसन एंड वी हैव गॉट एरिक गार्सिया, वी हैव
Yeah.
गॉट पीके. वी स्टिल डोंट नो
Hmm.
कि व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन विद पीके. सो अभी जो करंट सिनेरियो, उस हिसाब से रिपोर्ट्स हैं कि बार्सिलोना स्टिल ओ अराउंड 50 million euros to PK in terms of salary. So even though he decides to leave, Barca will have to pay that much to him in
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
upcoming
Hmm.
years. So what do you
Hmm.
think would be the best thing for Gerard Piqué? Should
Abhi
he stay or
yaar,
should he leave?
because the news is that he is not completely fit, his knee injury, and it's reports are saying that he will never be completely fit. So as of now, I would say keep him as a backup for next season, yaar, क्योंकि अभी Christensen is just coming into the side, or it'll be too risky to just depend on Christensen, Araujo, and Eric Garcia and
Hmm.
Longley अगर खेलते हैं तो. So it'll be
And
very very risky to
go with these four
just
only.
keep them. Yeah, just to
हाँ
go
वही
into
बात
this.
है.
And yeah,
बट
one center back I want to see in the squad next season is Mika Marmol. I
आह,
want to usko chance usko groom karna chahiye because he would be like an ideal partner for Araujo. क्योंकि Araujo is that Puyol type of player, you know, कि बॉल पे उतना
बीस्ट.
अच्छा नहीं है, but he is a very excellent defender. But उसके बाजू में you need that player who will carry the ball play करे. Eric Garcia can be that player, बट एरिक गार्सिया प्रॉब्लम ये है कि ही इज वेरी इनकंसिस्टेंट. अभी 38 गेम लॉन्ग सीजन में इवन इफ ही हैज लाइक he will have like 10-12 good games, but बाकी गेम्स में he'll play very average या फिर
या
मिस्टेक
कमिट्स अ
करेगा
लॉट ऑफ
पेनल्टी.
फाउल्स, मिस्टेक, फ्री किक से
वही
टीच दे
दिक्कत
देता
है
है.
एरिक गार्सिया से.
Right, but then he has done a very good job in the past few games. मतलब Xavi के अंडर ना काफी improve किया तरीका से. I did see him have decent performances. Still not what we expect from him. And to be really honest, पता है, I never expect a lot from Eric Garcia because I've never seen him play at that level. I've only heard him. मुझे एक दो गेम्स मुझे याद है एरिक गार्सिया के जो अच्छे थे. That was at against Real Madrid, जहाँ पे he was
हम्म.
swinging the balls from the,
हम्म.
you know, अपने center back पे, सेंटर बैक के रोल से ही वाज स्विंगिंग द बॉल्स फॉरवर्ड लाइंस में ब्रेक करना. तो वो वाले मैचेस आई फाउंड हिम प्ले वेरी गुड फुटबॉल. तो थैंक यू मोहसिन भाई.
हम्म.
आई स्टिल वांट कि एक हम बेटर बंदा लाएं, प्रोबब्ली
हाँ.
यू नो Lisandro Martinez is one of those guys who would like to be at Barcelona, but then
हम्म.
we'll
हम्म.
have to see.
हम्म.
But the problem still remains, Raghav, about the fullbacks. What do you think about the fullbacks?
फुल बैक्स यार, अभी तो जॉर्डी अल्बा का बैकअप, आई मीन सी पीपल जो मार्कस अलोंसो का साइनिंग है ना, आई मीन लॉट ऑफ पीपल से कि डजंट मेक सेंस, बट आई वुड बी इन दैट माइनॉरिटी हु सेज कि मेक सेंस फिलहाल.
I'm also.
बिकॉज अब अभी अभी देखो ना, सी अगर आप प्ले स्टाइल देखो तो व्हाट इज जॉर्डी अल्बा का प्ले स्टाइल क्या है अंडर चावी. ही हैज एदर कम इनसाइड थोड़ा सा एंड क्रॉस द बॉल. क्रॉसिंग उसका मेन काम रहा है. व्हेन आई कम्स लिटिल इन ऐसे मिडफील्ड में थोड़ा
false
आगे रन.
false fullback का role tucking into the midfield,
हाँ,
providing the number in the
एग्जैक्टली
midfield like the
एग्जैक्टली.
extra man. And क्योंकि वो जो
और
width का part है ना लेफ्ट पे, वो the wingers are doing.
हाँ, सो इफ यू सी मार्कस अलोंसो का एंड प्रोडक्ट काफी बढ़िया है इन टर्म्स ऑफ क्रॉसेस हो या फिर ऐसे मतलब बॉल्स इन फाइनल थर्ड हो. एंड सेकंड ऑफ ऑल यार, ही इज गोइंग टू बी जस्ट अ बैकअप प्लेयर. वो गेम 38 गेम्स में क्या ज्यादा से ज्यादा 20 गेम्स एंटायर
और वो
सीजन
बहुत है
50 गेम.
राघव,
हाँ,
वो बहुत है. that would be a very big help.
एग्जैक्टली. अभी अभी यार क्योंकि अलेहांड्रो बाल्डे इज स्टिल वेरी यंग यार, ही स्टिल 18, स्टिल बहुत रॉ है. एंड टू यू नो डायरेक्टली पुट हिम इनटू एज अ बैकअप फॉर अ चैंपियंस लीग साइड, तो इट्स मोर प्रेशर ऑन हिम एंड इट विल हिंडर हिज डेवलपमेंट एज वेल. जो एंड प्रोडक्ट वो बन सकता है, ही वोंट बिकम दैट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट प्रेशर. So better to loan him out and keep Marcus Alonso as backup. And right back में यार the deal, I mean Dest का तो doesn't make sense at all. I think that's just paper talk कि we'll accept any offer for Dest. I don't think any of that is going to happen
Yeah.
क्योंकि अभी
How
uh,
confident are you for Dest
I
next
mean,
season?
Dest can improve, yeah, because this season after that short spell where he was
हाँ.
completely dropped from the team, उसके बाद जब वो वापस आया टीम में तो he looked much better. तो आई थिंक जावी यार, ही इज अ वेरी गुड कोच. तो मेरे को अभी तो उसके पास फुल समर ट्रांसफर, फुल
Yeah.
समर विंडो मिलेगा, फुल प्री सीजन भी मिलेगा. So he'll get more time to spend with his players, teach them his philosophy. So I
And
think yeah, Dest can be a very good
राघव भाई, जैसे कि
player.
कमेंट भाई यहाँ पे कह रहे हैं कि व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड वाचिंग फुटबॉल इट वाज मड्रिड हु
Hmm.
यूज्ड टू प्ले क्रॉस वाला गेम बट नॉट बारसा, एंड नाउ इट्स अपोजिट. सीन ये है, रिमेंबर राघव भाई जब ना जावी
Hmm.
आए थे, ही सेड कि बार्सिलोना पे जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है ऑफ द पोजिशनल प्ले दैट इज वेरी पुअर, एंड सिंस द
Hmm.
टाइम ही हैज लेफ्ट एंड नाउ ही इज बैक. जावी कब छोड़े थे?
जावी
2016,
2016
16
2016
ना?
चैंपियंस लीग
तो
फाइनल जीत के
एग्जैक्टली
छोड़ेंगे.
तो 2016 की जंग के बाद से ही इज बैक नाउ इन 22, तो मतलब वही है अपना
6.
6 साल.
Hmm.
6 साल बाद ही कम्स ओवर हियर. उनके मतलब उनके द टाइम ही वाज गॉन, वहां से लेके अभी तक बार्सिलोना हैव टोटली लॉस्ट देयर वे ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग फुटबॉल. What Javi said, कि he was shocked to
Hmm.
see कि this is the way Barcelona have understood football. Because the thing is कि Barcelona always had their DNA, always knew the tactical perspective of the game. And Javi आगे कहता है कि they don't know anything. उस चीज को दोबारा से लाने के लिए द स्टाइल ऑफ प्ले, द अंडरस्टैंडिंग, द टैक्टिक्स एंड द ट्रेनिंग रिजाइम दैट जावी हैज स्टार्टेड एट बार्सिलोना, थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा. एंड आई सी जावी ट्राइंग टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट देन Guardiola, different than Klopp, but a mixture of that. I find Xavi's football more relatable to Pep style than Klopp, but people would say it's kind of a gegenpressing. I don't think so. It's that, but it's like high intensity game, but with inverted fullbacks
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
tucking
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
inside, providing the numbers inside. And कहीं ना कहीं मुझे एक लगता है कि is Xavi actually wanting to go with them, because अगर wingers आपके wide apart हैं and आपके पास midfielders है जो actually numbers provide कर रहे हैं, आई एम नॉट सो मच कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट दिस. मैं नहीं हूं क्योंकि मैंने देखा नहीं है ऐसा फुल फ्लेजेड करते हुए, और जावी हर मैच में यही करता है. And that's the reason why we are depending upon way too much crosses, because creativity comes from your wingers. अगर वो
Hmm.
inside आते हैं, full backs up top जाते हैं,
Hmm.
तो wingers in होने की वजह से you will have a lot of option to shoot.
Hmm.
Xavi is wanting to have crosses.
वाइड विंगर्स, हाँ.
Yeah, तो आई हैव टू सी एक और सीजन में. तभी कह रहा हूँ, आई डोंट वांट टू जज जावी ऑन ऑल ऑफ दिस. एक साल पे नहीं करने वाला मैं, बट जस्ट द थिंग इज आई होप दैट वी फाइंड द प्लेयर्स दैट वी आर लुकिंग एट दिस सीजन. दैट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग.
Hmm. Okay, this is new to me. This never happened to me in Barcelona. I gave opposite to me. I understand they are very angry. We are a good team with good players.
ये
I mean, yeah,
मेसी ने
that's
बोला था.
definitely. I mean, that's I. As you said, by we'll move to midfield. As you said, you were talking about. We'll move into the next topic with that. You talked about creativity, यार, and I mean, Pedri का absence काफी दिखाया था कि when Pedri was injured, showed how our midfield lacked in creativity. And that, I mean, the links with Bernardo Silva makes perfect sense कि हम क्यों linked है Bernardo Silva से. क्योंकि जावी का सिस्टम ऐसा है कि he has a lone CDM and he has two creative number 8s in front of him. तो अभी फिलहाल तो we have De Jong and Pedri playing there, but De Jong उतना creative नहीं है, but De Jong is very good making forward runs, being in the box, being third man runs में काफी बढ़िया है De Jong. But system, जावी का सिस्टम डिमांड करता है कि यू हैव टू क्रिएटिव नंबर 8s. तो पेड्री इज डूइंग हिज जॉब. गैवी क्रिएटिव नहीं है, बट गैवी ऑल्सो इज लाइक हार्ड वर्किंग टेनेशियस मिडफील्डर, वो भी क्रिएटिव नहीं है. So, do you think that would you, first of all, would you swap De Jong with Bernardo Silva? And second, do you think that will solve the creativity issues that we might have in the midfield?
Bernardo is the closest player that we can have to Messi in our team.
Perfect, perfect. I completely agree with that. Completely agree with that.
He's creative, he can score goals, he can track back and defend, but I don't want to see De Jong leave. I think De Jong and Bernardo can play in the same team.
De Jong as a lone CDM?
हाँ नहीं, सी वही बात आती है डियोंग को लोन स्टेडियम खिलाने की. बताए,
हाँ.
the system at Barcelona and at Netherlands is very very different. At Netherlands, he can play as a lone DM because he has got Daily Blind with him. He has got another midfielder
Hmm.
with him who can. He's got Gini Wijnaldum with him who can
Hmm.
tackle, who can run, who can defend. So from there, he plays like the Ruben Neves kind of a role from deep line playmaking. That's good, fine. But at Barcelona, a deep line playmaker is more than that. ये बहुत
Hmm.
बड़ा
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
contrasting
Hmm.
display,
Hmm.
and he
Hmm.
can
Hmm.
never play that role with these sets of players. To be in a role is not totally dependent upon you, मेरे भाई. I,
हाँ.
to be personally honest, मतलब अपने बारे में बताऊं तो I like to play as a second striker,
Hmm.
left winger, and I would feel very comfortable मेरे साथ अगर एक पेसी main striker हो, because I would link up with him and I would pass with him. So मेरा एक gameplay it would depend. I would see the team कि team मेरी कौन है. I would think कि मेरे पास एक अच्छा good striker है. I would
Hmm.
be on the wings. I would be in the midfield. मैं ऐसे जगह पे खेलना चाहूंगा, you know, where I can complement him. So कभी कभार जो आपकी position होती है, it depends. आपका playing style, it depends the players you are surrounded with. And at
Exactly.
Barcelona, the lone CDM would not work with him. Up with Kessie in the team, Frank
हाँ,
Kessie, that is
that's.
one thing that we can look at. You know, probably the same force can work. Pedri, Kessie, and De Jong, because Busquets, man, we have to give him a rest. हो गया overused, yeah, fine, but Busquets cannot play every single game next season. He should not.
What difference can we see with same set of players? I don't think there'll be any major signing in the window. Leva is unsure. Rafinha looks far off. I mean, Leva तो हो जाएगा, I guess.
लेवर डन है, मतलब मेरे
बस
हिसाब
Leva
से
almost हो जाएगा. I mean, because Leva is, if the player himself is forcing the deal, then फिर I don't think Bayern can do anything. अभी तो
यार एसी मिलान ने फ्रैंक केसी को गुड बाय दे दिया स्कूडेटो के बाद.
हाँ.
कमेंटेटर्स पूरे मैच में चिल्ला रहे थे कि इन
हम्म.
हिज लास्ट गेम ही हैज स्कोर्ड
हाँ. हाँ.
तो यार
हाँ.
मतलब वो
हाँ.
बंदा आ रहा है. केसी इज अ गुड साइनिंग फॉर अस.
हम्म.
क्रिस्टियंसन इज बिड अ गुड बाय टुकेल एज वेल. तो ये दो तो आ रहे हैं,
हम्म.
ठीक है. वी आर गेटिंग टू गुड प्लेयर्स ऑन
हाँ.
फ्री. लेवा को हम ला रहे हैं, ठीक है. लेवा वुड बी हियर. मुझे पक्का से लगता है कि बारसा जाएगी लेवा के लिए.
हम्म.
वो बस अपने कुछ चीजें सॉर्ट कर रहे हैं, एंड दैट दे विल सॉर्ट independent of Dembele staying or leaving. Leva has to be here. I want to see this
हम्म.
guy in the team, because without Lewandowski, I don't want to continue in the season having Aubameyang as my main striker now.
हम्म.
Rafinha to छोड़ दो. I would rather
हाँ.
go for signing of free signing of Di Maria.
हम्म. पेड्री हैज अ लॉट ऑफ टैलेंट. डू यू थिंक जाविस एक्सपीरियंस विल? भाई अभी तो अपने बेस्ट आया भी नहीं है. ही इज जस्ट 19 years old. ही इज स्टिल वे फार ऑफ फ्रॉम हिज प्राइम यार. सो
Imagine
जस्ट
Pedri at
इमेजिन.
25 years of age.
Exactly. So he's still way far off from what he can be. I mean, by Man City will swap Bernardo.
नहीं,
Exactly.
पेप
They
ने क्या
won't.
बोला? They'll have a hard time doing that. साफ
हाँ.
बात पेप ने बोल दी.
Okay, we'll take your question. If Spain or Brazil match draws in a World Cup knockout, who do you think will win?
Yeah.
If World Cup knockout में Spain versus Brazil आए, तो who do you think is going to win?
अच्छा, oh, like, okay. Spain or Brazil? By currently
Hmm.
Brazil is way superior than most of the
Exactly.
teams. I cannot put my money on Spain for this. So
Hmm.
Brazil के सामने कोई है तो भाई honest opinion Brazil रहेगा. ये
Hmm.
बंदा यश भाई अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं. Why are fullbacks not number one priority? I mean do without we
An
can do
extra
without an
mid.
extra midfield. Exactly यश भाई, बिल्कुल सही बात है आपकी. That is what I was talking about कि fullbacks हमारे बहुत ज्यादा important है. And the best thing is कि हमने जॉर्डी अल्बा का एक बैकअप मार्कस अलोंसो ले लिया, because people still feel, Xavi still feel कि जॉर्डी अल्बा again can give us another 1 or 2 season.
Hmm.
And until then, you know, हमारे finance भी हमारा तब तक ठीक हो जाएगा, so we can get and sign some decent left back. Up till then 2 साल में I think still Jordi Alba can perform having Alonso as a backup. बस right back का एक चोचला है यार. दी वो रहेगा नहीं रुकेगा,
Can
I don't know.
Argentina Portugal friendly happen? I don't think so. It's
I
going
think
to
it's
happen.
cancelled.
Can we surely? अरे
Not
यार
now.
ये रजिस्टर वाला तो अभी रुक जाओ. अभी टाइम है. We still have to sort out our finances. अभी June 30th तक we cannot talk about registering players. June 30th तक 688 million on table. Then we
उनका
can talk about
ऐसा मानो
signings.
कि उनका सिलेक्शन हो गया है कॉलेज में, बस फी नहीं दे पाए अभी तक,
हाँ.
ठीक है. तो
Exactly.
बस फी के लिए वेट कर लो यार. तो पैसे कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं यार हम लोग, इधर उधर से लोन ले रहे हैं.
Will Dani Alves leave this season? I mean, talks of renewal for one more season, I think. I'm not sure. अभी पता नहीं. Because if we can get Aspilicueta, then maybe we won't renew him.
Yeah.
But अगर
I mean,
Aspilicueta मुश्किल लग रहा है. But
डैनी एल्वेस कुछ
we'll
नहीं लेता है यार क्लब पे. ही डजंट अर्न
exactly.
एनीथिंग. मतलब
हाँ.
बहुत मिनिमलिस्टिक, जो सबसे मिनिमल है वो अर्न करता है. एंड
Hmm.
फॉर दैट यू हैव टू थैंक हिम यार. एंड डैनी हैज लिटरली हेल्प्ड अस यार. ही हैज बीन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द क्लब. And even if he'll leave, I think he's gonna leave like how he left last time out, and with
Hmm.
all the good memories. But yeah, you still need to have a better defender. Dani Alves is not the same Dani
Um,
Alves. As Piliketa would come in again, will be that Barca ka tum approach dekh rahe ho, it's basically connecting the team to what we'll be in after 2 years. It's हम
hmm.
उन्हीं प्लेयर्स को ले रहे हैं, हम उन्हीं सिलेक्शन प्लेयर्स को ला रहे हैं अपनी टीम में, जो कि हमें बेसिकली 2 साल का एक ट्रांजिशन देंगे. सो एक्चुअली में
Hmm.
वी नाउ, to be really honest, we are now getting into the transition zone with Javi and with these crop of players. And for
Hmm.
that,
Hmm.
we have to be patient for at least 2 years. मेरे भाई United के साथ जो चल रहा है ना, United
Yeah.
now are going in the right direction. United now are making the right choices with Erik Ten Hag and kicking out Ralph Ragnick. पूरा एकदम फ्लश आउट कर दिया उन्होंने. 9 प्लेयर्स उन्होंने बेचने हैं अपने. बार्सिलोना को भी वही करना है, तो हो जाएगा.
Hmm.
बस यार रुक जाओ यार.
Also, what are plans for Auba after the Leva deal? Isn't he too good to be a sub? Because Leva plays almost every game. यार
नहीं.
Aubameyang का second season syndrome, I think
हाँ.
it will happen. क्योंकि अभी तो आया full fire form में he performed, but it will be very difficult for him to replicate the same thing second season. तो I think यार Lewandowski is must है, because Lewandowski is Lewandowski of course. और
हम्म.
कुछ कोई तो reason है नहीं. Lewandowski is Lewandowski. And Champions League mein yaar, he's going to perform. Okay. I think Zeeshan bhai has to leave now. So we'll continue with the chat. And Zeeshan bhai, it was great having you on. Well, it was great talking to you. And we'll talk more in the upcoming days. And take care. Take care. Bye.
Soon, bhai. Yeah, thank you. It is a pleasure to be over here. And guys, do support the channel. Subscribe कर ले आप, comment करें, engage करें, help out the other channels with your love and support. ठीक है. Thank you, Raghav bhai. Thank you everyone. यार मैं आपसे मिलता हूँ यार soon. Peace
Okay.
out,
Bye
guys.
bye. Okay, so I'll continue to take the comments. And can we bring Neymar? Yeah, Neymar, I think, yeah, definitely. I don't think, yeah. The rumor, I think it's just a rumor. PSG will definitely keep Neymar. And I don't think that we'll go. Sheikh Bhai, can you put the statement again? I'll take your question once again. Sorry if I missed the comment. And I meant as a backup, yeah, not a sub, yeah. I mean, Aubameyang का यार वही scene है कि if I don't think that he's going to perform at the same level again. And Lewandowski is different gravy, yaar. Lewandowski is Lewandowski. He'll give you like 40, 50, 30, 40 goals easily under this Barcelona team. So, yeah. Can you see Silva coming in for De Jong? Yeah, it's very difficult. If you ask me, I would love to see Bernardo Silva at Barcelona, but it's very very difficult considering our financial situation. And why would City want to sell Bernardo Silva first of all? Nirmala Sitharaman and Bartomeu best friends. If Leva comes to Barca in 2020, then La Pulga is not coming to Barca. I mean, yeah, Messi to Barcelona is just fantasy signing for us. I don't see that happening. The damage is done, and I don't think that. But then aren't we overpaying for a backup in Ava? Yeah, Ava is a free transfer basically. We are not paying any transfer fees, and only part of his wages were being paid. I mean, till now we weren't paying any wages, but from next season I think we'll be paying half of his wages or something like that. So yeah, I think this question for Zbai. I think it's better if you comment it under his channel. I want Depay to stay. What are your views on it? Yeah, I think Depay should stay for one more season, yeah, because that Ansu Fati is still injury prone, and Ansu Fati is still completely not recovered from his injury. So we'll need backup, and I mean we can keep Depay for one more season, then maybe sell him after this season. This is new to me. Yeah, I mean Messi's comments, right? This is new to me. This never happened to me in Barcelona. Barcelona fans gave opposite of this to me. I understand they were angry. We are a good team with good players. I mean, yeah, I mean it's understandable because PSG is the. I mean, club the aura around the club is here. it's very, what do I say, it's very negative. Certainly people, I mean, fans jump on negatively onto you immediately if you lose a game. So that's the kind of thing. But as far as Messi are, because he was like Barcelona's kid, he was loved by each and every Barcelona fan. And it's very difficult, especially when you go to a club like PSG. But I understand what he's saying, because this never happened to him at Barcelona. And Frank Kessie and Frankie De Jong in the double pivot alongside Pedri in the high. I mean, this is what I mean. I was thinking about on making a video on this, because as far as Xavi's tactics are concerned, it's they play with a single CDM and two number eights. But if Xavi is willing to change his system, then then this could be the solution to Frankie De Jong's trouble at Barcelona. Hi, Kakashi. Then can we see more upsets in World Cup 2022? I mean, there are any World Cup is unpredictable. Nobody predicted last World Cup that Germany were going to get knocked out that early in the tournament. And I mean, these types of things keep happening, and you really can't predict. But there are a lot of good teams this World Cup who can possibly upset the big boys. It's not the one time that PSG lost; they have been eliminated from Champions League again, made them mad. I mean, yeah, because I mean, yes, PSG have been knocked out here, but it's not completely one player's fault. You either when you lose as a team. When you win as a team. So you can't blame one player with that. If De Jong leaves, Carlos Soler fill number 8, or will we play Kessie? I don't want Carlos Soler, man. He's very, very average, and he's like a rip-off version of Frankie De Jong only. So I don't want Carlos Soler. And Frank Kessie, I mean, he's not really a number 8, more of a box-to-box player. So not exactly a De Jong replacement, but we'll see. Hi, PB Talks Prasanna. Please subscribe to his channel as well. Great Chelsea fan, and he's been helping out me a lot as well. Abdillah Onulana. AD as well. He is an Barcelona fan as well. Do check out his channel as well. And yeah, a lot of football content creators in the house. So do subscribe to all their channels as well. Big shout out to all of them. Denmark is the dark horse, definitely. Denmark is a very, very, very good team. Denmark is a very great team, and they have very good players. It's definitely they are one of the dark horses. We have we have a lot of other teams as well. Let me even Argentina is a dark horse for me, because a lot of people didn't rate Argentina till the finalisma happened. So definitely Argentina is a dark horse as well. Then you have the likes of then you have USA is a good shout as for a dark horse as well. Then I'll need to think. We'll talk about World Cup definitely when it comes closer. So we'll definitely talk about that. And yeah, why Barcelona not signing Lewandowski? Yeah, see, Barcelona, it's the problem is not between Lewandowski and Barca. Lewandowski wants to come to Barca. Personal terms have been agreed, and just that we're waiting for the transfer budget. Um, Bayern want 40 million. I don't think we can afford that right now. So we just waiting for that. Yeah, definitely, man. Always, always. Verratti vibes from Gavi. I mean, Gavi is just a beast. You saw, I mean, that picture yesterday where he was holding the ball and he was shouting up to the player. So that's just like, I mean, a player at 17 doing that is absolutely ridiculous, man. Why team game win against our players most in World Cup? Yeah, see, again it comes to the this the fact that what do you say, that football is more of a team game again. However good players you have, however good players, one individual player you have, it's it's always a team game. When you grind as a team, you tend to perform much better. So that's one of the reasons I would say that we the teams tend to perform well rather than individuals. Yes, boys, let's try and get to 100 likes. We're on 80-90 right now. 10 more likes before the stream ends, and that will be very very nice. Do you have high expectations of Barca next season? I no, I mean, not high expectations, but definitely a better expectation from Barcelona than this season. A trophy is definitely something that I would like to have win next season. La Liga title challenge, and maybe a good Champions League run. Where is Ebai, or it's just fake? It's not fake. He was here. He had to leave because he had to go on another channel as well. So just now he left a few minutes before. So definitely not fake, and don't. I mean, no negativity, of course. Yeah, do rewind the stream and do watch our discussion earlier. We talked a lot about Barca, and yeah. But Gavi and Pedri are the future version of Xavi and Iniesta. FCB will revolve around them. See, I don't want to put out that statement publicly right now. I mean, there's still a long way to go. 17 Gavi and Pedri is turned just 18, so there's still a long way to go. And I mean, hopefully, man, hopefully. Remember Barca press? Yeah, I mean, see, we saw bits and pieces of what Barcelona could do this season, and especially in a few games. The Real Madrid game was a big example of what potential this team has. So we just need to bring in that consistency, and that will come in soon with with practice and with time. And why Indian football is not growing to its level? Is it the managerial defect? Managerial defect is like the tip of the iceberg in terms of Indian football problems right now. The problem is like much bigger than just the manager. It's a lot about the structure, about AIFF and the Football Federation, how it is being managed, the elections. There's just so much problems happening in Indian football right now, and to say that it's a managerial defect is bit of, not just a bit, it's a very big understatement, I would say. I'll just quickly run a poll right now, and asking, do you think FCB will win La Liga next season? So I just want to know your thoughts. I'll just quickly run the poll. Vote in and let me know. And yeah, poll should be visible now. Do you think Barcelona will win La Liga next season? Is my question. Is football slowly dominated by money? Yes, definitely. And this is one of the topics which I have made a video on along with Prasanna. So do check out that video, and I'll link that as of I'll just a second. I'll just post the link of that video in the chat, because that is something I wanted to make a video on, and I did make a video on that. So talking about why there are more free transfers happening in this, um, why there are more free transfers happening right now and not many transfers like it used to be in football. So that's one video which I made with Prasanna. Do check that out. Dembele is not staying as of now. The news on Dembele is that he won't be staying, and he looks close to signing for Chelsea. Is what is it looks like. I mean, yeah, the 4-0 loss. Real Madrid screwed up the tactics. Of course, there was no Benzema. Just a second. Of course, they didn't have Benzema. That is like a big miss, and that's a very important aspect of their tactics. And that's kind of why we scored 4 goals. And I mean, we should have scored more definitely, but yeah. Bernardo will not come because he is expensive. Which player Barca gonna bring if De Jong leaves? So Bernardo Silva, yeah, that is what I talked about earlier. That Bernardo Silva won't be coming, and even Pep has confirmed saying that Bernardo Silva won't be leaving, and it won't be easy for Barcelona to sign Bernardo Silva because he's going to be expensive, of course. And replacing De Jong, I mean, we links as of now to Neves. Neves has been linked. Carlos Soler is also being linked to Barcelona right now. So not really sure, but I don't really want to see um, De Jong leave Barcelona. Barcelona can only win titles with good signings. New signings looks difficult with the money. I mean, here we have secured 2 signings already, Kessié and Christensen as of now. And Lewandowski should be done by the time we should be done soon, by the end of this month at least. And talking about titles, I mean, see, the thing is, Xavi came in mid-season, so and his tactics is like very different to what Barca are used to playing. So so it'll take time for the team to bring into his style and try to play the way that he wants to play. He wants his team to play. So that's one thing. And I mean, title, yeah, I think definitely we can pick up at least one trophy next season, at least minimum one trophy, be it the Copa del Rey, La Liga, whatever it is. I think we'll uh, pick up one. See, Man United to reach City level is going to be like minimum 5 years, because City project, it's one of the most smartest projects that they've done, one of the most smartest footballing projects that we have had in recent times. So to replicate that with Glazers as your board, and Glazers in your board, is going to be very difficult to see Man United leave, to bring up to that level in a short span of time. Would you go for Rodri? I don't think they'll sell Rodri. And Busquets role, see, I have 2 players in mind. And yeah, one, as we've been rightly mentioned here, is Jandro Ornelia from Barca B. He's one of them. And the second players is Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. He's, I think him and Zubimendi and Jandro could be possibly the closest thing to Busquets, but nowhere near the level that Busquets is. And Busquets is like next level, a once in a generation CDM, man. Nobody can replace that. And to replace that, we can only replace him as 2 midfielders, and doing that one. I mean, going for one player, it'll be very difficult to replace Busquets. Barca is going to be next Arsenal, no chance. Barca is going to go trophyless for upcoming 10 years, no chance. We're going to win one next year itself. So, nice. I mean, which team do you support, Soumitra? If you can let me know, I'll talk about that as well. Barca can't rely on free transfers. Exactly. Good players have contracts, and even if they're close to expiring, clubs will allow them. Mazraoui, yeah. I mean, Mazraoui was one of the players which I badly wanted to see at Barcelona. We've hit 100 likes. Thank you for great community. Great job. I mean, thanks a lot. Means a lot. And of course, man, you had to be a Real Madrid fan. And I mean, cheers, you won your 14th Champions League, so congratulations on that. And yeah, talking about free transfers, yes, Mazraoui is one I wanted to badly see at Barca, but unfortunately he went to Madrid. Rahul miss saying that Di Maria is coming in, and that's why we're looking to sign Lewandowski. Then we're looking for who do you say? We're looking for Rafinha. Then Aspelicueta is someone we're looking at. Neves, Zubimendi, all of these players require transfer fee. And yeah, Di Maria is coming. Hopefully, we sign him on for a year. What is the reason for Philip Coutinho downfall? Is simply that the coaches didn't use him right. The role that he played at Liverpool was perfect. That role was non-existent at Barcelona, and he was taught to be the the Iniesta replacement. But unfortunately, with the way things went, his role never existed at Barca, and initially his position clashed with Messi. Then Griezmann, Messi, and Coutinho occupying the same position. So that's yeah. I mean, Coutinho failed because he's an attacking midfielder and he plays in the wing. He plays a floater, and there's Messi doing it. Exactly, exactly. Barca should allow Braithwaite and Luke De Jong to leave. I mean, Luke De Jong has already left. He was on loan, and Braithwaite. The thing is, we want to sell the players. Players want to say because they simply want to pick up the wages that Barca are offering them, and he has a 2-year contract, and he's saying that he wants to he wants to stay and complete his contract. For Nebes and Zubi and all the players you said, they would be good, but the problem is the wages. Exactly. Exactly the problem that we're going to face. Um, um, so, exactly. That's the problem that we'll face. That's the reason why we're working on multiple deals to, secure funds for possibly next season, maybe to. I mean, that's the target as of now, to secure funds so that we'll be normal by next season. I feel the way Dembele is played, Barca should pay Dembele whatever he demands, though I don't agree with the agent mode. The problem is that not the problem is not with the demands that of Dembele. The problem is because right now we're working with a very tight wage cap, and to expect and to expect more money, especially in the situation that we are in right now, it's very very difficult for us to you know to reach that to agree to the terms that he's asking. Next season Real Madrid will win La Liga. Okay man, let's clip this, and if you win, we'll come back to this once again. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely we have too many players, and definitely we'll have Adama is on loan, so Adama will be gone. Luke De Jong was on loan, he should be gone, and hopefully we sell Martin Braithwaite as well. So we keep Aubameyang as backup. We sign Lewandowski, then hopefully Di Maria on a free transfer. So that should sort out our front line for this season. Although I'm not completely satisfied with what we have right now. Xavi can play 3-4-3 with De Jong dropping in deep like an Ajax. See here, the difference is that at Ajax he had someone called Strona in that midfield, if you remember. He scored that amazing free kick against Real Madrid, if you all remember that game. So he was like the one who would shield the defense. So even if De Jong was caught out carrying the ball, you'll had someone who would shield the defense for you. At Barca currently, you don't have any player who's going to do that job. But the but the thing is, now that we are signing Kessie, maybe what you're saying can happen, but I'm not really sure if that's Xavi's system, because Xavi's system relies on wide wingers and inverted wingbacks. So I'm not really sure how that works, but definitely signing of Frank Kessie will make it easier for De Jong to play in the role that he is playing. Salah to Barca, no chance, man. We don't have the money to we simply don't have the money to match his wages. Yeah, the problem with Dembele is the agent, exactly. So, uh, like like I said, I mean, this agent was um this agent was sacked by someone else, I remember, and he renewed the contract. I'm not sure who it is, but that player I think it was I don't remember, but some one of our I think one of our own young players itself sacked this agent and signed a contract with us, renewal contract with us. So yeah, if Dembele wants to stay that badly at Barca, then he'll have to do it the hard way. And yeah, definitely, agent wants money for himself. That's definitely what is happening right now. Yeah, Shona was a good defensive cover for De Jong. Yeah, exactly what I was trying to say. Salah won't leave this summer, of course, especially with Mane leaving for Bayern this season. It'll be too difficult for Liverpool to lose both their players in the same window, and two of their star players in the same window, to and without able to find adequate replacement for them. So, any other thoughts or anything you want me to address? Do drop it down in the comments. Last few comments, then we'll wrap up today's stream. It's been an hour long already. So, oil cultures, PSG versus Man City culture. See, there's nothing wrong in investment, if because Man City's investment is a great example of a business model. You know how they've they haven't invested for the sake of simply investing. They have invested properly, built a proper structure. They have good grassroots right now, good young academy players as well, and they have a sustainable model. And they don't buy big as well. They buy like 60, 70 million players, groom them. Then, of course, Man City model is like an ideal model for a football club. Kings Uno, if you could translate it, I really can't understand what you're trying to say. So if you can translate and post it. And now Chelsea no more an oil club. Chelsea were never an oil club. Chelsea was a Russian club. But now, I mean, it's so. I mean, it's. I mean, for trolling, you can say PSG City oil clubs and Chelsea are clubs, and Chelsea are Russian club. But I mean, at the end of the day, they're football clubs that this thing. So we need more. Yeah, we need more of that Brazilian flair in the team. I mean, Admiral Ludo, I'm really sorry. I'm in my hostel right now, so the table is like fixed, so I can't adjust the lightings. But I'm definitely working on it. I'm going back home this week, so after that, I'll look into it and definitely adjust the setup for the upcoming videos, because I know it's too bright. This even in the videos as well, the quality is a little bit off. But in the coming days, I'll look into it. I'll probably fix the lighting and look to improve upon that. Thank you for dropping in that comment. I'll definitely look into it. Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't the Roman Abramovich, it was the politics in football. Yeah. Views on Tottenham transfer this summer. I think so far they have signed Perisic, just Perisic. I think Perisic and Fran Foster as backup keeper. I think that's the two only signings which I think they have made as of now. And man, Conte. I think they're going to back Conte for it. So this season. So and Tottenham again coming in strong. Hopefully, it is the history of Tottenham doesn't that factor doesn't come into play again, and hopefully they do well. But personally, I like Arsenal in the Premier League, so I don't want Tottenham to do well. That's it. What is the main problem with the Brazilian team? They have very good squad depth, yet can't perform at World Cup. I mean, last 2018 World Cup they did have a good run. I think they got knocked out to Belgium, if I'm not wrong. if I'm not wrong. They got knocked out to Belgium. That was a very unfortunate game where, like, I think they scored an own goal or something like that. So that was the thing. And I mean, 2014 World Cup was the absolute disaster class. That one game against Germany, I mean, that was absolutely disastrous. But I think it's going to be different from Brazil this time in the 2022 World Cup. You're going to see a different version of Brazil. Neymar at Brazil is literally the best player on the world, one of the best players on the world. You have the likes of guys like Fred and all are playing excellent for Brazil, man. I don't know what's the problem at United, but these guys have been playing well for as well. Aston Villa gonna be dark horses next season. Definitely team to look for next season. I mean, last season as well, I thought they're going to be dark horses, but they kind of fell down in the end towards the end of the season. But hopefully, man, I mean, I would love to see Stevie G, of course, doing a great job there, getting a lot of pulling it good players as well, which is yeah, this is. I mean, Admiral makes a good point. I think current Brazilian team has less synergy and some and very few ego clashes because they. I mean, that's the thing. You know, look at Argentina right now. So, which is like perfect example. A perfectly bond team. They don't play the perfect football, but they are they are bonded together. They're like brothers for each other. So, just shows how great team bonding can help you. What do you think about the Arteta project? I mean, I'm still 50-50. Should have got Champions League this season, but should have got Champions League, bottled a few easy games, but with players coming in, I definitely think. I mean, Arteta is a good coach. Don't get me wrong, but as a manager, he still has a few doubts. PSG. I mean, that's simply how things work. You know, Khalifi and UEFA have links. So simply that's the bad, dirty side of football. You know. Oh, hi Krish, what's up, bro? Just wanted to say, enjoy the discussion. Great, great. Do subscribe to the channel and do like the stream as well. We're on 117 likes as of now. Can we get to 120? And that'll be very, very great. Haaland future, I mean, he's going to ball at Man City, man. People, I mean, it's just the perfect signing that Manchester City needed, and hopefully now they will win the Champions League next season. Hopefully they can. Brazil or France will win. Let's see. Let's see. There's still a lot of time left for the World Cup. We'll definitely see. Which team do you support in club and international football? So in club, I support FC Barcelona. Of course, I'm a big Barcelona fan. And in country, of course, Argentina and Spain. I mean, both teams. And I mean, in the Premier League, have a slight soft corner for Arsenal. And that's the answer to your questions. Um, Newcastle, yeah, Newcastle, man, pin this, clip this video. I clip this as of now. Newcastle will finish in top 8 next season because Newcastle are trying to replicate the Man City model, as I exactly told you. They're not going after that superstar signings like PSG or what the PSGs are trying to do. They're trying to replicate the Man City model. Man City model is definitely going to work great for them. They have signed a great players. They have Saint Maximin, there's Miguel Almiron, there's Fabian Schär. Then they signed Bruno Guimaraes in the summer. Then you have Callum Wilson as a good striker. Then you have the Shelby. Then you have John Joe Shelby, who's a decent player. But I mean, Eddie Howe, man, Eddie Howe is one of. I mean, he's turned around Newcastle season a great deal. So Newcastle, clip it as of now. Newcastle will finish top 8 in next season. Neymar, Brazil, Vinicius, Real Madrid. Who's best? Man, Neymar, Brazil. Neymar Brazil is 3 goals away from breaking Pele's record. Pele is considered to be the one of the greatest footballers ever to play football. So where you can't really compare Brazil Neymar to we can't compare Neymar Brazil to Vinicius Real Madrid. Lewandowski or Salah, who is best for Barca? Lewandowski, definitely Lewandowski. Why Enrique won't? Federico Valverde plays for Uruguay. So under Uruguay, he plays regularly. So he's not Spanish. Yeah, man. As Malinta perfectly said, that we definitely play. I knew now Jolinton is playing in midfield, so that is working out for them perfectly as well. And yeah, anything else? This comment as well. Argentina, they have a good morale, and as you said, they work on team bonding. They look motivated for the World Cup. That's exactly why what I mean. People when they think Argentina, they don't. I mean, we aren't the best side tactically. Definitely, we aren't the best side tactically, but as a team, we play great. I mean, as a team, people will literally give their lives and defend Messi. Look at pictures that Argentina accounts have been posting. Man, Rodrigo De Paul is standing literally like Messi's bodyguard wherever Messi is going. Um, Wherever Messi is going, Lord Rodrigo De Paul is with him. When there's a foul on Messi, the entire team comes in, barging in on the defenders. So just I mean, they're giving their blood and sweat for Messi and the country, man. So that's just so good to see as an Argentina fan. Joe Willock as well, of course. Joe Willock as well, and yeah, and Barca win? No chance, man. No chance. It's a bit of a, I mean, it's too much to ask for in one season, and I think we'll take 3-4 seasons definitely to become competitive to the level of a Liverpool or a Man City in the Champions League. So we'll take at least 3-4 years, but hopefully, man, why not? If we can, I'll definitely take it. Liverpool model is more effective, cost effective, definitely. that's that's definitely more cost effective. But now with Newcastle, they have um Newcastle, they have money, they have the funding from Saudi, so that's not going to be a problem for Newcastle. Argentina will give everything, um everything. Can't wait. Yeah, definitely, man. Can't wait to watch Argentina's World Cup. Exactly. This is what this World Cup is going to be all about. Good tactics. You have the teams like Spain, Germany. Then you have the star player teams like Portugal. Then you have England as the star players team. Then you have and Brazil. Then you have the team bonding in teams. That's definitely what this World Cup is going to be all about. High ramp logic, and Liverpool do better recruitment. I mean, their scouting is on point. Liverpool's scouting has been inch perfect, um, inch perfect for them as of now. Darwin Nunes will be a good signing for Liverpool, definitely, man. Mane replacement. You put him as the striker, and you move Luis Diaz to the left wing, and you have Salah on the right. It's going to be definitely correct. Zeeshan Bhai is not here, but to answer your question, we discussed that in the stream earlier on. If I can find, I mean, after the video, after the stream ends, I'll try and put up timestamps in the comments, so you can check that out afterwards. Yeah, same addressing Rafinha. I mean, now focus on signing Di Maria. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You can't. I mean, what else can we do? We don't have the money. Role of data analyst for summer transfer. Definitely, man. I mean, It's a requirement for clubs. Today, modern day clubs need this thing, that need smart recruitment, and data helps them a lot. And sports industry is going to boom, man, in the upcoming years. So yeah, Messi is our Sachin. We need that Indian cricket 2000. Yeah, definitely, exactly, man. If we can win, I mean, my life will peak if Messi wins the 2022 World Cup, and That's all I think I'll want to see. I think life will be complete if Messi lifts that World Cup. I'm impressed with the curve. Shimikasa is a good backup for Robertson, of course, but I don't think he'll be a starter for Liverpool. What do you think about Mourinho and linking up with Messi at PSG? What do you think? I mean, it's just paper talk. I think nothing. I won't. I don't think it's going to be anything solid, because he's just won the Conference League with Roma. So I do. I think he'll spend another year or two at Roma and build that team more. And don't think it will happen. Why can't Trent play good in the English team? Is he a system player? I mean, Trent still needs to improve a lot. There's a lot of things that Trent still needs to improve on. He's definitely a very good player. I wouldn't say he's a system player. He's definitely a very good player. But the setup in England and the setup in England and setup for setup for Liverpool is completely different. So Liverpool, you have Van Dijk who's covering for you, and now and at um, England, you have Kyle Walker as your right centre back. So that's something they'll need to work on. And he's been in and out of the England team, so need some consistency for the England team. If Messi wins World Cup, I will not watch football the chapter. And I mean, man, this yeah, that's where life will peak. Just subscribe. Thank you, Gaurav Pandits, and keep up the good. Thank you. Football Mania, I think Saka or Foden, man, Foden any day. I mean, I like Saka a lot. He's completely different to Foden, but if you talk about Saka or Foden, definitely Foden, man. Foden's generational, man. Saka, I mean, he's a very good player. Don't get me wrong. I love Bukayo Saka, but Foden or Saka, I think it's going to be Foden for me. I don't see. Yeah, I mean Messi doesn't look the same at PSG in Argentina, right? But it's something that every football fan has noticed. So hopefully, man, it's just a vacation at Paris, and he comes in clutch at Qatar, like he did in this international break. Yes, welcome back after a long time. Um, Trent a cheater. I mean, you're Barca fan, so you wouldn't like. I mean, definitely England need a good coach, man. With the amount of talent that England have, you can't be playing. You can't be playing five at the back, man. Come on, that's definitely is. I'd say yeah, he's a clear. England or Germany? Germany. Okay, quick answers. Neymar or Bale? Neymar. And pace tactics versus passing tactics. I mean, it depends, because it works. I mean, you look at teams like Man City, who are successful with the passing tactics. You look at Spain, who have won so many trophies with the same tactics. Then you look at teams like Germany. Then you have your Bayern Munich's, your Liverpool's. They have been successful with this. So it's just that football is an ocean, man. Every time you dig in deeper, every time you dive in, it's going to go deeper and deeper and deeper. So you can't narrow it down to one, but both tactics, whatever works for you. I mean, both tactics have successful teams. So And this, I'm not going to say. I mean, this this is something that I don't want to say right now. I'll wait. If I don't want to put words into my mouth, so I mean, definitely, man. I mean, it's positive signs going into the World Cup, but to say Argentina are going to win the World Cup, I mean, I don't want to say it. Let's just wait, and until I see it with my own eyes, I would not want to make any statement about that. Yeah, man. Southgate's tactics, as I rightly talked about. Then why FIFA banning India? FIFA banning. I mean, the ban hasn't happened as of now, but the thing is that where our federation has a lot of problems going on right now, so that is one thing. Then we have our uh, elections which are yet to happen. That's a lot of problems going in with the Indian football community, so that's I mean, I'm not exactly sure, but I'll have to look into it. But I think that that's the possible reason. That Odegaard, I mean, I just love Martin Odegaard, man. The vision he has, of course, just love Martin Odegaard. Modern football is about having team spirit rather than just playing good style. Definitely, man. Look at Man City, for example. They have such a great team play, such good tactics, yet they do not have that it factor in them to go on and win the Champions League. So that definitely shows. Can England perform in the 2022 World Cup? They got an easy route in 2018 World Cup, had home advantage at Euros 2020. England might find it tough at Qatar. Yes, definitely. I think it's not going to be the same for England this time. It's going to be very, very difficult. And England, I mean, it's going to be very difficult for England to, look, I mean, to cruise past and have a great performance this season. So, yeah, thank you, Yash. Thank you. England midfield is weak in top teams. See, England midfield is not weak. England has midfield has good players. They have Bellingham, they have Declan Rice, they have Calvin Phillips. Just that they don't have that creative midfielder in them, or you don't have the manager to utilize the talent that England have in their this, can Neymar transfer this summer? No, I don't think that's happening. How Croatia managed to come to final? Your views on that? I mean, Croatia definitely a very good team in the 2018 World Cup. Now look at a weak, a little bit weak, definitely. But I mean, I supported them in the finals. So Karim Benzema is winning Ballon d'Or, man. No doubts about that. No one even second close to that. If England qualify, they'll take France on round of 16. Yeah, I think according to the draws, I might have to check. But I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Pep bottle because of small things. Yeah, last time no CDM, this time sudden attacking pressure. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Um, how can Barca sign Lewandowski, Leva? I mean, we're still working on the finances. We're not in debt doesn't mean that we have to pay all the money this summer. It's over a period of time. So we just need to show that we have profits in our books. So if we can strike deals which show that our club is earning profits, then we can definitely sign. Um, then we can definitely sign Lewandowski. So last few questions I'll be taking in like for next 5 minutes. Then we'll quickly wrap up the stream because it's already been an hour and a half. World Cup questions, I'll definitely bring on a panel for it as well, and panel will definitely have a discussion for the World Cup when time comes. Um, Germany drew with Italian B team. There's something wrong with Germany. No, see. This is where you get it wrong. Scoreline doesn't depict what happened in that game. Germany definitely have a very good team. Hansi Flick is building something which is which is going to be a blaster, and you'll have a look at that in the World Cup. When you might think I'm saying something very stupid right now, but if you wait for the 2022 World Cup, and if you I mean Germany will perform. How can team be bust teams in World Cup? Breaking down low blocks is something we'll need to do with fast wingers, maybe, or you have a striker who can dribble, or you just flood the box with attacking players, and that's Neymar prime, Mbappe now, or Vinicius now. Neymar prime all day long. England has players but lacks performance. Even in old days, there are number trio failed. Yeah, they had ego clashes that time. Now England are more of a unit, but the tactics is what that England need to work on. Musiala starting for Germany, I don't think so. He'll be mostly used as a super sub. I think Muller still starts. Then you have Gnabry and Sane. So and then Werner up top. So I don't think Musiala starts in the World Cup. So yeah. So we're currently on 135 likes. Can we hit 140 likes before we end this live stream? And so if you haven't already, do like this video as well, and do subscribe to the channel as well. And if more will be uploading more regular content, of course, not just football, but not just football. I'm planning on doing more real life content as well, like vlogs and stuff. So do subscribe to the channel, and football mania, do hit me with the Twitter DM or Instagram, anywhere. The links are below, so if you just DM me, we'll plan something definitely, and we'll do the World Cup stream for we'll do a World Cup stream. 2011 Barca, 2018 Madrid, 2021 Bayern Munich. Pick one. I'm a Barca fan, so I'm going to pick 2011 Barca. Yeah, as Football Mania said, down for a World Cup discussion. We'll definitely plan something. Just DM me on Twitter. I mean, anybody who wants any particular video, want me to cover anything in football, just just drop it down in the comments, or you can DM me on Twitter or Instagram as well. So I'll um, I'll answer, reply to you, and possibly try and make videos. Udam Bakshi World Cup 20. I'll save that. We'll save that. We'll save that for a later stream. We'll save that for the we'll save that for a later stream. Last question is Barca can't register Kessie and Christensen. How do they see? The thing is, we just have to show profit. So that is, I think Laporta will sort that out very, very soon. So yeah. Heaven says timings of your live. I mean, I usually don't do live streams a lot, but if you want me to do live streams regularly, do drop. I don't have these many viewers on my channel. I usually have like average 2-3 viewers who stay when I'm live. So that's the reason I usually don't do live streams. But if you want me to do a weekly live stream, do let me know. Do put it in the comments. I'll definitely do it. You think India can qualify for the Asian Cup? It's a very difficult task, but I think we do have the quality of players to do it. So I just want us to qualify, man. We've had a poor run under Igor's team match. Just want us to perform, especially with the turmoil which is happening at AFC, in the AIFF, all the things which is going on right now in the board. So I just hopeful that we win, and I'll be making videos on that as well. So do stay tuned into the channel. And what do you think, Frankie de Jong situation? Yeah, I think as we spoke about this earlier in the stream, i'll add the timestamps to I'll add the timestamps after the live stream, and so you can go and watch the stream back. Neymar to win Ballon d'Or? No, man. I think the time has gone. Had he stayed at Barca, there could have been a chance, but I don't think so. Man. So thank you everyone for joining this live stream. You've been a great audience. Had a very good discussion on football and got to meet a lot of new people today. So hopefully you subscribe to the channel and do like this live stream. Hopefully we end it on 140. We're on 139. We're one like away from hitting the target. So hopefully one we hit 140. Yes, we've hit 140. So thank you so much for joining this live stream, and have a great night, have a great day ahead, have a great week, and yeah, and until next time, as always, Visca El Barsa.